Hey guys, and welcome to another Building 101 video. Today is episode 18, and Blade Spy in the last video commented he wanted a roof episode, so that's what he's getting in, as well as all of you guys. Roofs are very hard in Minecraft to do. I still have trouble with them, and I just did a few days ago, building something I could not figure out the roof for. So it's a very complicated area once you finish most of the structure of the house. So I'm going to show you some techniques that I used on existing houses that I have already and how to add detail to finished roofs to give them that little extra spice of detail. So let's get started. Right now we're at this house, and you guys might recognize this house because I use it as an example all the time because it's just great all around pretty much for everything I do. So we're talking about roofs for this house. Now we're going to look at more, and there's one behind me that we'll look at for a different style of roof, but this is just a regular oak house with oak wood planks and stairs, half slabs, buttons, and other stuff as well. So let's go through. Now, one thing that you guys always want to do when you're doing your roofs is have an overhang. Now you can see here I have a 1-block overhang, and that always gives it a good look. It looks a lot less flat and all that kind of stuff. Also, some stuff hanging off from the side like this, right here, a little lip is good as well. You know, you can end it off like that. You can put a few half slabs. Some people even make a little design, like a dragon type design. On the Vortex server, I'll show you an example of what Lumber Effects did, or Scotty Lumber, or whatever you want to call them. Sorry, I have a little cold. But, yeah, you can do a lot of different designs with this. It'll look really cool. You could do it all throughout. So that's roofs. And also, when you come to flat points like this over here, how it's really flat, all like that, and it's on both sides, if you want to spice that up a little bit, add a second roof going the other way. It's very simple. You can see when I break off these blocks here, you can see that they're connecting. So if I go like this, they'll connect even though these two are going straight. Just break them off, make a little triangle, and then right here, once it comes to one point, just half slab it off. It gets pretty simple. You'll know what to do when you see stuff like this. Just make a little triangle and you're good to go. Of course, these are for these triangle type roofs that people go for. So yeah, then this part right here has no function whatsoever, but little towers that stick out of houses definitely give a good look. Of course, that's not extremely realistic for modern type houses, but yeah, that's that. So that's just a little mini tower I put there. But stuff that I always like to do is this. Just put random pillars sticking out. It gives a really nice look. Of course, this is more of a medieval style of a house, as in everything in Minecraft. But if you put this out here, it breaks up everything that you see on the roof. So you can see it's all triangle, flat, all the way. I mean, you have this little lip here, but you want something else besides this huge tower. Adding some of these support beams, which don't even have to connect to support beams like this or these two right here, those will do just fine. If you place them randomly with a half slab or stair on top, you're good to go. And lastly, whenever you're in trouble and you think it just needs one last little thing, you have everything, you used everything, maybe this didn't look right with it, maybe that didn't look right with it, maybe it's leaves that you need. Now, leaves can be tricky if you use them on half slabs, because you can see here you got the floaty stuff. But if you place them right, you can make them look really cool and dangly, so you get the droopy leaves. That's what I like to call them. And then a little bit of vines here and there. Give it a nice look, but you have to be aware of the length and how they grow. So a little trick that some of you may know, string. I believe someone asked this, and I didn't mention them or answer that question. If you put a string there, it acts as a block. The vine will not grow. It'll grow this way. You could put a string there, but you can see no one can see it. I mean, if you see that without zooming in, I mean, you can't even see it right now. Now you can sort of see it. But yeah, pretty cool. So when you're doing a roof, use those things. Tower, little things hanging off, and I'll show you a really cool example of one on the Vortex server. Vines, leaves, and breaking up the straightness of your triangle roof. Now let's move on to the one behind us. Here we have my advanced horse stables. It's advanced because it just is advanced. You can see it's 2 levels high, even though the second level doesn't have anything, but still we need a roof here. And this part I redid on the old Vortex server. I don't like how this looks right here, and we didn't save the other world so I can show you. But it was a lot less flat, and it was a lot more flat and bumpy, and it had more of a straight line, which is better than what this looks like right now. So ignore that for now. So this was meant for a savanna or jungle, and you could see what I started out with here. Now hold on, let me find a better view. Alright, you can see what I started off with. These are support beams. These actually connect to the support beams, the blocks sticking out right here. So you can see where I went from. So from the beginning support beams, I went out one block, again that overhang that you need. And I went out two because I want to do these slanty roofs. So when you're doing the slanty roofs, you go like that, you go two, and then you go two, down, two, down, two, down. I just continue that pattern. Of course, you can create your own. You could go three down. You can go one down if that looks nice, but probably won't unless you have a really steep kind of house. But yeah, you could see these I extended upwards, but if I weren't going to extend them upwards, you could see it's a block lower. So it goes down like that. And then to break it up a little bit so you don't just have one slanty roof, you have one going the other way, and you continue with the same theme. Two, down. Of course, there's two blocks here because I have the fence for support beams, but it was really like that. Two. Sometimes you could start off with three if that looks right. See, right there it doesn't look right, so you have to put a block there to connect it. So it's little stuff like that. You could start off like this: two down, two down, two down, and then you have to connect it so it doesn't look all weird. So like that, and you're good to go. And then it looks really nice. And then from the roof here, instead of making it look all straight, where it goes 2 blocks, then down, 2 blocks, down, then 2 blocks, it looks very straight. To break it up, I made it like someone just took their thumb and pushed it down on the roof and sort of smudged everything, like you would do with a pencil on paper to give that sort of shadowing effect. So that's what I did here. It started off like this, and I just simply went like this all around, 3 there, 2, and then I moved it all the way down, gave it a really nice look, as well as some leaves. So yeah, that's how you do these savanna style roofs and break them up with the slanty stuff, how you get the smudge effect, leaves, and the support beam sticking out again. So let's move on to another one. Alright, before I show you on the Vortex server that little thing hanging off again, I want to show you the frame of the one house that we were just looking at. Now this block is the little support beam sticking out there, so we really don't need that now. Sort of just world edited it in this episode. It's very hard to say that word. But you can see what I did here. I have the triangle look going around. I have my framework, and then simply just put a stair, half slab, or stair, depending on where your lip is starting, and then just add the overhang. Very simple. So you can see where I started off, and then when I wanted to break up this flat part because I knew it was going to be flat, I just simply made another one because I had a 5 opening gap here. Very simple. So when you're doing your framework, try and picture some of these things to break them up, and you can even add your little towers if you want to. So yeah, let's go on the Vortex server. What you're looking at right now is LumberFX's slime ball shop. Now you can see he went for a Nordic style of a build, and you can always tell a Nordic type of build when they go up one plank or block and then a stair and then up a block, a stair. It stands out a lot, which isn't a bad thing. So you can see what he did with the end pieces here. It's just a shape. It's not supposed to really be anything, but it looks really cool. So you can see you have 2 little openings there, which you can't get in Minecraft, so that's why stairs are so cool, because you can create those little openings. And then you have the little spikes sticking out like that. Is that lava right there? That's a chest. Wait a second. What does this say? Shop has been breached safely by... I can't read that. Okay. But yeah. The stuff like that works beautifully with these type of roofs. So keep that in mind. Also, I would go onto my channel and scroll down until you see my recommended channels and look for someone named Jamsy Boy. He does a little dragon type look coming off of this, and it looks really cool. And it's in a small size like that, so it's awesome. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Hope to see you guys on episode 19. If you have any sort of topic that you want, whether it's roofs v2, which I think I hit everything in this video, but that's just an example. If you want something, if you want a little topic in building 10119, I don't know why I can't talk, just put it down in the comments below and I'll definitely do it. So yeah, also I put lamps in here, so yeah, that's where people spawn. But anyways, I'm just gonna go play on the Vortex server right now, mess around, maybe go into the XP farm. No, she didn't talk. Okay, I'm just gonna go mess around here, build my base a little bit. I gotta get a video ready. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, click that like button. You guys know it helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time.